Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For this video, I'm going to be reacting to TikToker. My throat. TikToker exposes company after being scammed. TikTok has so much drama. Like, when I watch his videos, it's all about drama from TikTok. Like, dang, can people not do things right? But yeah, they're being scammed on TikTok. But I don't know what the scam is, but I guess I'll find out if I play the video. But yeah, TikTok has so much, I guess it has positive energy too, or positive news and press, but also there's so much negative behind it too. So that's why I'm not really all up on TikTok like that, but I don't know, I guess someday I will. I don't know, but let me stop talking. Let's get into the video, and please subscribe. Let me know what else I should react to in the comments below.
Now, throughout my previous videos, we have seen some pretty bad customer service, but the one we're talking about today, it's definitely right up there. Now, to add some context to this situation, you need to be aware of this TikToker right here, called Named Nicole, with 100,000 followers. And you also need to be aware of this company right here, Selfridges, which is a massive company here in the UK. If you live here, chances are you probably know of it. They basically sell, like, expensive clothing for the most part. I don't know if there's any international stores. There might be. You might have one yourself.
What was that?
But yeah, like I said, this is a massive...
Y'all see that shadow in the bottom left? Was it a person?
Like, expensive clothing for the most part. I don't know if there's any international stores.
Left.
There might be. You might have one yourself. But yeah, like I said, this is a massive store here in the UK. In the big cities, like London has one. I believe Manchester has one. Birmingham as well. Basically the biggest cities here in the UK. And like I mentioned before, they basically sell like expensive clothing. They do sell some more like reasonably priced stuff as well. But if we look at their website right here, stuff's pretty expensive. I mean,
all right, maybe it's a dog. Oh, no.
What is this? Like a jacket? What is it? A cape? A cape for one...
I got it.
Yeah, we've got two dogs in the house today, so it's chaotic. One barks, the other one barks. It's just how it kind of goes. But as I was saying, they sell stuff like this cape for £1,145, right? Pretty expensive. And just to put in perspective of how much this company's worth, there's this article from 2024 on The Guardian that says the Saudi Public Investment Fund said it had signed a deal to buy 40% stake in the loss-making retailer for an undisclosed sum. The stake has been owned by Signa Group, the Austrian property group which bought Selfridges with the Thai conglomerate Central Group for £4 billion in 2021. So yeah, the company was bought in 2021 for £4 billion. Not sure exactly how much it's worth now. It's a massive company, which makes it even more bizarre why this situation has happened in the first place.
I'm just paying attention to the dog shadow.
Was so bad. So Named Nicole has posted like a series of videos talking about the situation, and in the first video she talks about how she made a purchase from Selfridges, and when she received the package, she actually did like a video recording of her unboxing it.
I placed a large order, over £1,000, on Selfridges.com within the United Kingdom. The package is hand-delivered to my UK address and I sign. As a content creator, I film a lot of my life, so I began filming this unboxing video. Let's watch it together.
Okay, so we have the unboxing.
It's very light. Okay.
Why is it so easy to open though?
Not open this. There's nothing in here.
Now, I'll be completely honest, when I first saw this video...
Why does it seem fake? First of all, don't people usually wrap packages with tape? There was no tape. It was just like a pull here tab. I was like, what is that? But that would have been suspect from the beginning. Also, like bringing the package into your house and feeling how light it is. It's kind of weird. And yeah, it seems fake, but maybe it's not.
Video, I was like, seems a little bit fishy to me. Like, what, she's received this package, she spent £1,000 on products, and they just shipped her an empty box? Like, what's going on here? So I was a bit skeptical at first, but she shows some concrete proof towards the end of this, like, first video, which means, like, I just do fully believe her in this situation. But how does that even happen? Because as you saw, she had to actually, like, peel a box. These Selfridges boxes, they're ones where literally you peel it, they're not just like sellotape together. And it was a sealed box. It was shipped as a sealed box. Nothing's happened in transit by the looks of it, because like I said, the box is
she's paid $1,000
sealed and there's nothing in it. But either way, Nicole goes on further, says that she emailed Selfridges and then they ask for proof.
So I immediately call Selfridges to report what happened and receive a refund. They tell me to send any video and photographic evidence because they're going to conduct an investigation. I know I'm innocent. I even have live video evidence, so I don't mind at all sending them anything that I have. and hopefully helping them get to the bottom of their theft issue. A couple days later, I get this email.
Oh, okay, right, let's have a look at this email then. Dear Nicole, we write with regards to your missing items claim of your full order, and then it's redacted. As part of our investigation into your claim, we have undertaken a full review of the process leading up to the delivery of your order. We can confirm that after reviewing all available information and completing our investigation, the item was correctly packed into the order and sealed correctly before delivery is made.
But you know what? You see how easy it was to open that box? Like, is it not possible that someone else opened the box and then sealed it again? I don't know. Are those boxes resealable? I don't know, because it seemed like pull here tab, and usually when there's a pull here tab, you can't like reverse it and then pull the tab again. So I don't know, but the company could be lying. So let's see what happens next. Let me stop pausing. Dang.
To your address. Delivery has also been made successfully with no noted damage on the receipt from the courier. For this reason, we are unable to process your refund. I mean, can you imagine receiving this email after you spend £1,000 on something, which was what, like $1,300? That's just a guess. Oh, I tell you what, that is not a bad guess at all, is it? Okay, right, $1,306, right? Imagine making a purchase for that amount and then just receiving an empty box and then being told that they're not going to issue a refund, and after their investigation, they basically came to the conclusion that you're lying. You would be fuming quite rightly, and as we'll see as this situation goes on further, if Nicole didn't have like a TikTok account where she could post like this video and get millions of views on it, nothing probably would have happened. She would have just lost £1,000 for no reason, which is not a good look for your company. Now, regardless, Selfridges is obviously always going to be alright, no matter if this video got like 10 million views, right? Massive company, but still, it's not a good look. It could definitely turn a lot of people off from purchasing from your company. So then Nicole goes on further, says that she replies a few times saying like, that's clearly not right, are you going to do something about it? And then, because they stopped replying to her, she takes it to social media.
They stop responding, so I do what any modern girl does. Take to Instagram and I begin posting about this situation. I post the unboxing video. I state how unacceptable this is, and that gets their attention.
But I don't know why she's acting so excited before opening the box, because you can already tell that the box weighs nothing. So wouldn't she look confused before opening the box? She like tapping the box as if there's something inside.
They respond via email describing their investigation process. You can pause to read.
Oh, don't you worry, we will pause. Right, let's see what the investigation process is. Dear Nicole, we have previously communicated.
Okay, so this is a lot of reading, so I'm gonna fast forward during this part.
We are unable to accept your recent missing item claim. I appreciate that you were disappointed by our decision, whereby we informed you that we will be unable to process a refund for the items you had advised were missing from your order. Yeah, I mean, of course you're going to be disappointed. With this in mind, I would like to outline the steps we took towards making this decision. Okay, let's have a look. I can confirm that this matter was investigated thoroughly, and all necessary and available procedures were completed. Now, this bit, I don't believe for a second when we find out later on what Nicole had to do to kind of prove that she wasn't lying in this situation, which is something that they would have easily been able to prove through their thorough investigation. Firstly, we checked the dispatch team's records and confirmed that all items were picked and packed in line with our packaging guidelines. In addition, we checked the stock levels for the particular items, which showed this order was fulfilled. We then contacted our courier partner, who in conjunction with us carried out their own investigation. They concluded that all available scans of your parcel in transit through the delivery now there's a problem because there's text on screen, so I can't really read this bit, so we'll have to kind of skip forward and make sense.
What do you mean you can't read it? They concluded that all available scans of your parcel in transit through the delivery network were obtained and no damage was reported to the package. To the whatever.
End of it. Completed to your chosen address in line with our order guidelines, and once again, no damage was reported to the outer packaging. Given our investigations, I can confirm once again that we are unable to offer a replacement or refund in this instance, and on this occasion, we are unable to pursue your claim further. This is Selfridge's final claim on this matter, and then it gets cut off. Right. Okay, so they've basically said that they have done everything that they possibly can to check if Nicole is telling the truth here, but through their whole investigation, contacting everybody who was involved, from the packing of the order to the delivery and all.
But also, if this is your customer and you claim that the package was packaged and the customer claims that, and there's video footage of her opening the box and there's nothing in the box, just air, wouldn't you want to help figure it out with your customer so that they trust you and they come back to shop for more. Get to the bottom of it.
all that stuff, it all lines up, and it looks like Nicole is a big liar here. Yeah, when we get to the end of the video, it all makes sense as to why I don't believe a word they're saying here. We then get to see another email from Selfridges, basically kind of the same stuff, saying like, we understand that you're disappointed with the decision, which, yeah, of course, is going to be. They're then going to say that they've looked into it, they've done all the available investigations, and further to this, we have checked the stock levels, which reflect this order being fulfilled, so the stock is gone that she ordered. From here, we have checked in with our delivery partner, who this was dispatched with. We have conducted a driver's interview, as well as checked the available scans of the box during transit. We have not been able to locate the items that you advised were missing, and therefore not in a position to process a refund or replacement for these items. Again, I don't believe any of this. I believe, like, they probably did look into it a little bit and were like, oh, something happened here, and then someone's been like, oh, yeah, we packed it correctly, and they were like, oh, that's good enough for me, we'll let them know.
Yeah, they
because
just
it's at
put
this point that
packing
Nicole's friend
paper
comes up with the brilliant idea
and
of
then
checking
sealed
the
the box.
weight on the box, because obviously when you send something, like, by delivery, you have to, like, weigh it and see how much it weighs. If it weighs more, it's going to cost more to deliver. So Nicole decides
yeah.
to do this, and to me, this gives concrete proof that she
Yeah,
was
the
not
price
lying
of the
during any of this.
I post on my
delivery.
Instagram, what do I do, guys? This brilliant friend of mine said, check the weight of the box. And I totally forgot that the weight is even on the box. Thankfully, I kept the box. So I go and check the weight. You know what it says? 0.1 kg. For reference, this is what typical weight is for product.
Yeah, I mean, even without the reference, the fact that it was 0.1 kg, it's an empty box.
They just mailed an empty
In a
box.
different video, Nicole shows what she ordered.
But yeah, I believe her. She got an empty box. But I'm just confused why she's acting so excited before opening the box. Because clearly there's nothing in the box. So why is she holding the box as if she's about to find stuff inside the box? Maybe she's just playing along or making a joke out of it. Because she's like, why is the box empty? Let me record this, blah, blah, blah. And then, oops, surprise, air.
Ordered. So as you can see, this is her order list here. This was supposed to be in the box. She's got these like eyeliners, and then she scrolls down, got some other stuff. What's this? Eyeshadow, and then it goes on to clothes. She's got like shoes as well. It doesn't actually say the weight of these, but the shoes, all right, they've got a bit of weight to them. And then multiple pieces of clothing. We've got 2 dresses right here. We got some more dresses, even more dresses on top of that. And then to finish it off, there's this skirt and this top as well. Yeah, right, it shouldn't be 0.1 kilograms. And yeah, if we do go back to the chart that Nicole showed, it says that an item like a mid-length dress would weigh about 0.5 kilogram itself. She bought multiple dresses. Pants are 0.4 kilograms, jeans is 1, so on, right? Either way, to me, this completely proves that she's telling the truth. So you would think that this is where the situation should end, right? She can send this proof to them. It's undeniable that she's telling the truth in the situation. It should be sorted. She gets a refund. Well, she did send this proof to them, and they didn't respond.
I emailed them a
'Cause they got
picture
caught.
with the box weight and said, is this your final position? No response. I emailed them 4 days later because they haven't responded. No response.
I mean, that to me is absolutely wild. They responded perfectly
is-
fine until she had concrete proof, and now they're not responding. And again, like I was saying earlier, with their thorough investigation,
can
would this not
sue
be something
them
that
and
you've
she'll
checked?
win.
If you sent multiple items, there was like 10 to 15 items there. If you've sent multiple items valuing up to £1,000, and then this person's came back and said, I received an empty box, wouldn't the first thing that a company like this, who works with deliveries all the time, like, I don't even know how many would be a day, I can imagine thousands of deliveries. Wouldn't a massive company that's worth so much money, been around for so long, wouldn't the first thing they do is check the weight of the box? That would make so much sense. But apparently through their thorough investigation,
caught. That's why
they
they're not
didn't
replying.
check the weight. That is baffling. And what's even more worrying about this is the amount of people that have said that something similar has happened to them. Like, even just on the comment section of this video, people are saying they did the same to me. I was told that all of their online order fulfillment centers have CCTV of all orders being packed. When I asked
Check
them
the
to
weight,
review
check
this
the
a second
weight.
time, I was issued a full refund. Oh my god, this happened to me too. Ordered a set of glasses they sent in the tiniest box with only 1 glass. There was meant to be 4. They then said they were going to investigate. This happened to me, but in reverse. I sent 2 items back worth £600, and it collected from my home. They then claimed that the box was empty when they received it. It took forever for them to accept the problem was on their end. Actually, funny enough, and completely unrelated really, but something similar to this happened to me, but with Zara, and I've never forgiven them since this. But yeah, I sent items back for a refund. I think it was like £200 or something, and they just claimed that they never received the package, even though I had like proof of them receiving the package.
Yeah, the tracking
and it was a
number.
big back and forth for a little while, and I just kind of give up in the end because I was going nowhere with it. But getting back to the situation specifically, now you might be thinking, reading these
That's why I
comments,
don't return
people can just
things.
say anything because this video went so viral. People might just be
Ain't got
making
time
up
for that.
stuff saying, oh, the same happened to me. Well, funnily enough, if you go to TripAdvisor, there are multiple people saying stuff like this. Like years ago. I mean, here's a review for Selfridges saying I placed an order online, and when Selfridges delivered via DPD courier, they sent me an empty box, and I called their customer service and they were really rude, and I was told I had to bear responsibility for the £370 of the item I never received. It's just so unfair, and I'm using all
Dang,
media I
this
know to get my
company
money
is a
back.
scam.
And another review
Happening
of Selfridges
multiple
here saying I
times.
purchased something online and I personally received the package. When I opened it, the package was containing only wrapping paper and an empty small bag inside. I mean, that looked to be very similar to what Nicole received. She got the packing paper, but nothing else. I immediately called self-service, and they told me they needed 48 hours to 72 hours to complete some investigations. After that time, I received an email
I was just
indicating that
thinking,
the
like,
warehouse CCTV indicated that everything
if
was
someone-
packed and in
if I order
order,
something-
and they can't proceed with any refund. I immediately replied requesting the footage of the CCTV
Alright,
and
I'm talking
evidence
over
from their
him.
warehouse to the front of my door. I'm still waiting for an explanation, and the only answer I get is it's still under investigation. This is just unacceptable. Terrible customer service. I asked how long it would take to respond. They were replying saying, well, we are busy, so when we find the time, we will be able to take a look at this. Just unbelievable. Keep calling and trying to
Okay,
get
do I need
updates.
to
I
fast
also
forward?
asked if they keep a log of any of my calls and comments because it was clear that I was providing the same feedback, everything I called, and the answer was, well, we don't document everything that customers are saying. Terrible experience. I personally do not recommend purchasing anything from them online, and this is very sad because with COVID we need to rely more on online shopping. Yeah, so this review was from 2021. So this is obviously way before, years before Nicole uploads this video, and this
Okay, so
viral.
what happens
Multiple people
next?
saying very similar stories. Now Nicole ended up uploading an update. She uploaded many updates like throughout this. This was a second update, and this was after the original video then went viral, right? So people are seeing this, people are reaching out to Selfridges on social media and whatnot, and trying to get them to do something. And at this point of the video, and at this point when she was filming the video, Nicole still hadn't received anything, but she was confident that she was going to hear something because the video was going so big.
Many people gave me advice to do a credit card claim, and I will do that. I just want to make sure that I can still pursue this further if the claim is settled. I want to make sure this doesn't happen to anyone else. Selfridges has not responded, but I think they will just because the momentum is so huge around this video. And I really want to thank you guys for having my back. You know, I do want this to get settled financially for me, but I also don't want this to happen to anybody else. So let's hope that we can
It's
really
happened like a
hold
million
them
times already.
accountable and they can really change what's happening.
They're
in their
gonna keep doing
logistics.
it.
And then we get an even newer update where she says that Selfridges did reach out. She can't show anything in the emails, but she was issued a refund.
Big Selfridges update, we are now in contact. They reached out via email, and there's actually a clause stating that I cannot repeat what was exactly said in the email, but I can confirm they have now issued a refund.
Yeah, so they put a clause in saying that she can't read out the email, which
Why
I mean,
can't she say
it's all a
anything?
bit sketchy, isn't it? They're trying to be as secretive as possible about this. Like, they really haven't
didn't sign anything.
addressed it publicly, apart from like a very quick statement that we will get to.
They didn't sign no
They
contract.
definitely wanted to
Speak.
keep this on the down low, which is not a good
Read
look,
us the
especially
email.
when this is apparently been going on for
Act
years.
it out.
And if we're being completely honest here, from everything that we've heard so far, if Nicole didn't have a platform where she could upload this video and get millions of views like she did, they wouldn't have done anything. Nothing. They were completely ignoring her emails where she showed pretty concrete proof. So, yeah, they wouldn't have done anything unless this situation happened the way it did with the video going viral. Nicole then goes on to say that she's trying to get Selfridges to take accountability, and she has some, like, actions that she wants them to take, which she kind of describes in the next video. They're never going to happen, realistically. They were never going to do this.
I responded highlighting this point and a list of action items that all
So they gave you an email, they sent you an email, and they don't want you to talk about what was in the email. So they're being sketchy, and of course it's sketchy. They're probably gonna keep doing this, and they probably did it on purpose. But they thought you would be dumb, and they probably thought you wouldn't find a way to prove them wrong or something. So that's why it took forever to get the refund. But since you made a video, blah blah blah. So yeah, they did this on purpose. They did it to so many people, and that's probably how they make their money, just scamming people.
include areas within customer support, logistical accountability, and transparency. I emphasized my goal here where we, the consumer, feel protected, respected, and have a sense of trust with Selfridges.
Yeah, so like I said, she goes into more detail about that in the next video. It was never going to happen. I mean, looking at the way they've communicated so far, they were just going to issue the refund and hope that these videos stop and it wasn't going to go viral anymore. Nicole then says that she replied saying if you do these actions, she'll delete the videos.
I told them if they're willing to take accountability and actually implement the points raised, I am willing to delete all of the Selfridge scam videos, and I really mean that.
Now this very quickly got shut down because in Nicole's most recent update about this, she says that she's not deleting the videos because they're not doing these actions.
Forget everything.
They're not gonna
I am not deleting any video.
stop their biggest source of money, scamming.
They're staying fully in their scam era. I just received an email that dodged every single action item I gave them. I'm literally in shock. They did not even agree to a call where I could describe to them how the box arrived to my flat to help them understand how it is bypassing damage reports.
Yeah, like I said, they weren't going to do anything extra. They refunded, that's the main
They don't
thing.
care.
But also,
They just want to
wouldn't have
steal your money.
refunded if it wasn't for these videos. So it's still very shitty. Nicole then goes on to explain like what these actions were that they ignored.
They ignored my request to see CCTV footage. They ignored any kind of public apology or acknowledgement to the people who are not influencers who've experienced something similar. They ignored the multiple areas I outlined
Scam
for
riches.
them to improve so that way this doesn't happen to any customers in the future. I gave them a real path forward with the opportunity of forgiveness if they took accountability and followed through on what I think are basic action items for a company. This is unacceptable. I'm thinking about next steps. I'm still processing
don't shop from there again.
Yeah, so the next steps, I don't know if there could ever be next steps after that because
Just
they
stop
refunded
shopping
the
from
money at
there.
this point, so legally, I don't really know what else can happen. But yes, I agree. What they did was absolutely shitty, but at the end of the day, they weren't going to do anything extra. They're a ridiculously massive company. They don't give a shit about like doing these extra steps. They just want these videos to stop realistically. Now, like I just mentioned, Selfridges really haven't addressed this. They did leave a comment on this article on the Mirror that says, at Selfridges, we want to make sure our customers have the best possible experience with us. We
Nice.
investigate in the circumstances about this specific case and remain in correspondence with the customer. However, we are unable to share any further details due to the ongoing nature of our review and for reasons of confidentiality. Yeah, look, it's
Scams
such
behind
a
the
basic
scenes.
statement, very PR driven, so they didn't really say much. I am just personally very curious as to see like what happened here, because with the box being sealed, it seems like someone who was packing the box did it, because like it can't have been a delivery driver since the box is still completely sealed.
Okay, so the video's basically finished, but yeah, they did it on purpose. They do this all the time. People keep reviewing and saying they have a similar experience because they're doing it on purpose. And yeah, the only way to stop it is to stop buying from them. And these videos calling them out, maybe it'll get people to stop buying from them because they're sending their money to them to get stuff, but they're not getting the stuff in return. So why would you like even go through that hassle of trying to get a refund when they do it on purpose? But anyway, that is the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Let me know what else I should react to in the comments below. And if you want to see my experiences in Korea, you could check out my first channel, SEKSHI. And if you want to see my other socials, it's right here under my face. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.